Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to World Copper's channel, where copper is the new gold. Joining us, Chief Executive Officer Nolan Peterson. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Great to be here as always.
Yeah, same as well. So let's get right into this, because last time we kind of touched on your world-class assets in Chile, but today I kind of want to focus more on the balance sheet and some of kind of like the capital structure questions here. So first and foremost, on your interim financials, I mean, you guys were sitting on 7.5 million in assets, which has probably changed because you only had 1.6 million in liabilities. But after that last capital raise you guys had, I mean, it put you at like 5 million in cash. So can you just break some of this down for us? Just talk about what you think is most prevalent here, maybe how you're going to utilize that cash, and just any insights that you can offer the retail audience.
Yeah, certainly. Of course, for a junior mining company, cash is the biggest thing you're looking at. That tells the investor whether we have enough money to execute on our near and or long-term plans. And then, how much runway do we have till we need to raise some capital to continue on. So that has enough money to advance us through our exploration program at Escalones, in which we have planned for next year, as well as completing our PEA, which we can talk about a little bit later. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, so that puts us in a very comfortable position. So if anyone's looking at our financials for September, in October, we closed our full financing. We went out for $4 million at 40 cents a share with a 60-cent half warrant. We ended up raising 6.5 million in a non-brokered private placement at 40 cents. And since we closed that, we've had very strong support in the market. We're up over 60 cents for the last month or so. So it was oversubscribed, a lot of interest. And then in the market, we immediately got that support. We think there's a lot of room to grow, of course, and we have the money to take us there.
Always lots to look forward to when we're talking to you here. I love this. Do you mind breaking down a little bit after that kind of capital raise? You mentioned that you're sitting on about 60 million shares. Do you want to just briefly discuss that capital structure side of it when we're talking about retail versus institutional versus insider?
Yeah, so right now our largest shareholder is a company called Wealth Minerals, which is how World Copper came about. They own about 35% of that 60 million shares. They actually purchased a share block from another company that was the previous holder of Escalones. The company is called Gold Springs. Gold Springs was looking to raise capital without diluting themselves. So Wealth Minerals stepped up, understood the value, picked up all those shares, which was about 12 million shares, I believe, at 33 cents. So they've made a very good killing on that so far. And then, so that leaves us with 60 million shares. The remainder, about 10% of so is insiders and associates, such as myself and other management and friends and family who we know aren't selling anytime soon. And the rest is free float. We are in a very young company, less than 11 months publicly traded. Institutional investors, we're raising awareness with them, getting more of them on board, getting them primed for the news that we're going to be releasing next month. And that's basically the situation right now. We are in the process of closing the transaction, which I believe I would have mentioned to you earlier in our previous calls. That'll be closed by the end of the year with Cardero Resources. Their shareholders, which is a primarily retail base, will get 29 million shares, will bring our total share count up to 89 million shares.
So lots of blue sky opportunities coming into the end of the year here, but do you mind just, is there any other guidance you can offer into 2022 perhaps?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is of closing the transaction with Cardero, which will happen by the end of this year. And then in January, we are planning to receive our preliminary economic assessment for Escalones, which is the culmination of our switch from a sulfide resource to an oxide resource, opening up that path where we could start to put economics around the project. I can tell you that I am very excited to release this to the market once it's complete. It's still being worked on right now, of course, nothing's final, but I'm having difficulty sleeping because I'm so excited. I wake up and I think about all the conversations I'll be able to have once we have it done and ready to release to the market. So I'm very excited for that. We also have a drill program planned for Escalones, which we anticipate starting in January. So it is an exciting time for everyone at World Copper, and it's all going to come to a head in the next month or so.
I really look forward to some more of this news coming down the wire, Nolan. But in light of this, thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you very much, as always.
And on that note, folks, always let us know what you think in that comment section below. But stay cool, stay awesome, and we'll catch you in the next one.